Yo, what's up guys? Welcome to another Warcraft replay here. We are going to be on the map Floodplains. This is just another Netease Ladder game here. This is number 53 between 120 and Lynn. Lynn's spawning in as the blue orc player in the bottom right. Let's just lower the volume on headphones there. Okay, obviously the in-game volume for you guys won't be changed, but it's actually loud for me, but quieter than my mic, so that is a little weird, but that's just how I do my sound settings. Let's just turn off Fog Force since we don't know where 120 is. There he is. Okay, he is going to be off racing as the red orc as well. And yeah, I'm pretty sure Floodplains only has 2 spawn locations, so actually does it? I need to find that out. I don't actually remember. Oh well. The last time these two guys played was, at least on the channel, it was number 34, I think. So if you guys want to watch that, then you guys can go ahead and do so. It is actually a short game, and surprisingly enough, this one is as well. So let's see how it goes. Farseer for both sides, which is, I guess, something I noticed. I guess it kind of makes sense. Blade Masters do show up sometimes, but I guess only in Night Elf matchups, because the Demon Hunter just completely dumpsters the Farseer as far as I view it, because Farseer kind of relies on mana a little too much, and he can't spawn wolves if he gets constantly mana burned. Lynn going for an interesting strategy here. Oh, actually no, 120 also does it as well, so skipping barracks for a quick tier 2. So as you can tell from the channel, I have actually not touched Warcraft in quite some time. I've been extremely busy. It is the final weeks of the semester. Hopefully that will change very soon. Barracks finally gets placed down for Lynn. 120 is just going to place down his wall mill here, so we finally have some divergence. I'm not sure if it's going to matter too much since tier 2 is still a ways away from actually completing, so maybe the barracks being completed first will actually mean a lot more. Farseers have spotted each other, and they both should have learned their Spirit Wolves ability. And it seems like it's just going to be some wolf harassment here, maybe? Here we go. Oh, wolves actually spawned raw outside the base of 120, but it seems like 120 didn't really wall off his own base, and it seems like I guess the wolves are slim enough to not actually get walled off anyway, so there is that. One wolf is going to be taken down thanks to those burrows. Wow. Yeah, not much else to talk about really. The wolves don't really do that much damage to warrant any peons getting killed, so far it's just been a little bit of damage being spread around here. Obviously we're going for the orc burrows is a lot smarter, since it actually forces those peons to do some repairs. These peons, I mean, as long as they just don't get constantly attacked, they should be able to heal up fine. But here comes yet again another attack from Lynn. 120 did take quite a bit of damage from the burrows before, but yeah, is going for another run. Wolves are going to be resummoned, and this burrow might actually get forced to cancel here. First grunts are popping out for Lynn. 120 obviously doesn't have that luxury since his barracks is still not placed down, and of course it is a little bit dangerous to do so since those wolves can just go straight after it. So tier 2 is done for both sides. I'm interested to see how 120 is going to do this, because he doesn't actually have production buildings, and he can't really afford to place them down either. Beastmaster comes out as the second hero here. Meanwhile, it seems like Shadowhunter out for Lynn. I mean, Lynn's looking at a pretty good position here. As long as he takes down that bestiary, it will be a lot better for him, because as you can see, 120 really struggles to actually defend against this. Meanwhile, he is going to apply a lot more pressure with his double summoners hero combination here. Burrow is going to be forced repair, but the grunts could definitely trap that Beastmaster in. It's just that whether or not the Orc Burrow will actually survive to keep that Beastmaster in here, as the only one Orc Bro is contributing to the damage. Oh, seems like a second one is as well. Shadowrunner finally pops out and hexes the Beastmaster immediately. That could be a dead Beastmaster. The repair rate is looking pretty good. Oh, the damage, just so close, but the Beastmaster is going to die, and it seems like the Orc Bro is going to live. So power repairs here from the peons of Lin, and it seems like the Farseer is now the next target. Meanwhile, over on 120's base, his defenses were able to take quite a bit of damage from the Farseer's health there, and is going to be forced to TP his own Farseer. Ooh, needs to be careful not to get too close, as Lin's own Farseer is a little healthier, I guess. But yeah, really really intense turn of events, honestly. All for just a single bar. I'm not sure if it was entirely worth it for 120, but I mean, I think he just really wanted to try and get something out of this. Meanwhile, his own base was getting hammered as well. Double Bestiary, it seems like, for 120, and the Beastmaster is being revived through the altar again. Bestiary number 1 is being placed down for Lin, and he is getting his own War Mill. I'm trying to remember if War Mill is a requirement for those Wind Riders or not, but double Bestiaries could just be double Raiders or double Wyverns, and it seems like it is going to be those Wyverns here. I'm not sure if Lin's going to go for the same, but honestly, it seems like Raiders would probably be a lot better than those Wind Riders, because Ensnare kind of cripples those guys quite a bit. And going double Wind Riders just means that, like, as long as you have more Wind Riders, you win. But for Raiders, it's just, if you ensnare those Wind Riders, you're in a lot better position. So that's just what I think, and we shall see if Lin goes for that route or not. So far, it just seems to be a single beast here for himself. Meanwhile, 120, he does have the resources to pump out double Wind Riders here, and he is going to do so. Beastmaster is back, and yeah, so far 120 doesn't look that glamorous in terms of hero levels. Still level 1 on both sides, but I think Lin is also level 1 as well. Oh no, his 2 heroes actually gained enough experience to get to 2 each, so that is really good. And Serpent Wards are once again being utilized by the Shadowhunter. Serpent Wards are yeah, they're looking like they are resurging quite a bit, to be honest. In the patch, they did get a health buff as well as a damage buff, and so far it seems like those numbers kind of warrant Serpent Wards to be used a lot, in fact. So very interesting to see the divergence here. Normally Shadowhunters go Hex Healing Wave, but honestly, you probably don't even need extra levels in Hex, so we could... I'm not sure if this is what it is currently, because obviously I've only seen the Shadowhunter once since 1.29, but it wouldn't be difficult to imagine him learning all 3 skills, to be honest. So we shall see what he goes for at level 3, but the Wind Riders, I guess they're working well for 120. It's just that, like I said before, Lin did indeed go for a more Raiders approach compared to Wind Riders here, but only a single Bestiary. I'm not sure if he's going to get overwhelmed versus his opponent's double Wind Riders here. But here we go with an attack. It is still Stronghold Tech, so they don't have their Venom Point just yet. 48 for 120 and 47 for Lin. The Orc Burrows are quickly being destroyed here, and that is definitely thanks to all these Wind Riders as well as the summon units as well. Serpent Ward is going to be placed down. Raiders are going to be focus fired here. Very nicely done by the Wind Riders here. And it seems like, despite what I was saying before, the Wind Riders just are numbered way too much compared to what Lin currently has. Serpent Wards are definitely doing its work. Chain Lightning is going to be cast once again. Beastmaster hexed, but is he going to live? He is able to run away just in time. Oh, and despite having the numbers advantage, it seems like 120 is going to be the one pushed back here. I guess he was a little too intimidated by those Serpent Wards. Spirit Lodge gets placed down and is finished already, so we are seeing Raiders slash Spirit Walkers here. So they're just a standard comp for Lin, but can he deal with these double Wind Riders here? So far so good. The Serpent Wards aren't being touched at all. The Farseer is being chased down, but thankfully he will be able to live on. Beastmaster needs to be extra careful here. He is going to get taken down thanks to that Hex. Very nicely done. The Invuln was completely useless because obviously you can't drink it when you are a frog. Another Hex goes down on the Wind Rider, and that will be taken up, picked up by the Farseer. Nicely done. Chain Lightning for 120 is going to be amplified thanks to those Spirit Walkers being in their spirit forms. But so far both sides suffering heavy losses. 120 is 10 supply ahead. I think that's just because he does have his double production building, so he can quickly replenish his units compared to his opponent. Oh, Bat Riders are in the air, and those Wind Riders need to be extremely vigilant about that. Farseer, another Hex could definitely do it, but it seems like Chain Lightning is just going to finish the job. Dire Wolves trying their best, but without their Farseer, it's going to be hard to get resummoned again. And 120, yikes. Despite having that supply advantage, Wind Riders, oh my god. Didn't kill all those Wind Riders, but it did do a decent amount of damage as well as take down one of those Wind Riders. So, oh, that is just going to be game, as I think 120 just couldn't come back after losing his hero so many times. Yeah, honestly, when I was looking at the replay bar, I thought the Bat Rider was gonna do a lot more than just take down one, but it seems like that was enough to force a GG, and that is just gonna be a quick game. I think the score is 1-all for at least this Netease series. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys again next time.